time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from Vegas. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he is stopped as 25. Drive will begin there. Ready, break! Here we go! Cowboy 80! They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Jeanty. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Keep it on the ground with Jeanty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Get it. Ready. They'll go again with Jeanty. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Come on, trap 60, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger. Riggs.
From the gun, here's Milton. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears, first down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Third down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
Off play action. Here's Williams. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Throw it again. It's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 52 yards away. York's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
26-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready. Bronco 70 Lions. Take go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Whoa, look at him go! Still going! And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams forced out left. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll go underneath to Swift. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Genty. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By
Joe Tryon Shoyinka in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Cowboy 8, 19 Lions, 70 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready. Here we go. 18 card, 60 Eagles, 60. 18 Rattler, Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Milton. He's got his man. That's Thornton. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders extend their advantage to 14-3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready. Here we go. Set. Let go.
Here's Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not out. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down behind.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 19 start.
Once again, it's Genty. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Loss of a yard.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare them out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts them in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
That's left side to Tucker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll take this forward for about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And mark him down beyond the 30.
That's good.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 47 yards.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and
he's in. What a try. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. York.
The extra point
Good
is good.
on the extra point.
Makes
The
this
Bears are back within 4. It is 14 to 10. Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Mostert now to return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the play fake, it's Milton. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. From the 25, here's second down and 7. They run out of the gun with Genty. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a third and 2.
19 tight. Stephanie. 69. Cook. Mustang 19.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's out of bounds up close to the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Past the 60. Past the 60. Warriors. Warriors. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
On first down, here's Milton. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A run out of the gun for Genty. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air on third down is Milton. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
That's good. Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Milton. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. Hawk, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To the air, it's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
We're feeling the weight of our answers. We're healing with ways that don't last long. Don't happen the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got to do it. That they say with a word. Bring out the did a load of the place with them guys.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Stephanie! Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 18, 5, 69, 19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air once more is Milton. That is caught by the tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Raiders. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las
Still a little
Vegas.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That one a bit high, but it's complete. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Bears first down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Throwing again, Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 39 yards.
First and goal, Chicago.
Williams to the air once more. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he's in. Austin Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second TD catch of the season. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears are back within 4. It's 21-17. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Down the sideline, DJ Moore. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. York, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 35, here's second and 9.
Ready? Cook, 65, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Milton. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson.
They'll take over
come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that ball.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion. So we sit up here all the time, we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, he just catches that ball and turns upfield. They extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And the Bears.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throw it again. It's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the market.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The give to Strong. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Bears.
Cade York on for the extra point.
York,
The kick is
good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Blocking, 18. 7. You're not. 8, 7, 18. 5 here. 20.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Open match is Horton. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. From the 32 now, it is 1st and 10.
Back. Hawk, 7. 7 Fox, 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Go.
A run. Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
On the move left. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Genty. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Joe Tryon-Shoyinka.
He's tackled at the
able to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Milton. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is front. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
Bears 31.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Duvernay on the return. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll put Loveland in motion. Burden, the man on the move. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Give them 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
They'll go up here, first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Williams now to throw. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, first and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. Now timeout, Vegas. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming.
It's now 4th and
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
On 1st and 10, it's Genty. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Milton. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown. That makes this a 2-possession game here late.
The score, Raiders 42, Bears 31.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down the 23-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A pickup
yards.
of 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.